Okay. And playing the song in 3, 2, 1, go.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Roll for Improvement, where we don't just test D&D mechanics, we fight for survival.
Yeah.
Today, we're stepping into a brutal Thunderdome-like arena to pit the latest D&D 2024 subclasses and monsters against each other in a no-holds-barred battles. If you're seeking inspiration, tactical advice, or just here for the carnage, you're in the right place. Ready your weapons. Let's roll for improvement. I'm one of your hosts, Nick.
Hey, and I'm Justin.
And I'm pretty excited to be testing stuff out. I love the idea of doing a Thunderdome-like fight. I like the idea of playtesting not only some character classes, but also some monsters. While they are not new to 2024 exclusively, it's just going to be fun to beat up on some monster goodness.
It's going to be a fun episode. Thunderdome rules.
Yeah, so Justin, who's getting thrown into the arena today?
Okay, well, we're in the middle of our subclass series, which is where we take a team of adventurers and throw them into brutal combat scenarios. I'll be playing a Circle of Stars Druid and an Oath of Vengeance Paladin.
And I'm going to be bringing a champion fighter and a dancer bard. You could say I'm ready to dance with death on this episode.
Boo. Boo, they're booing. Boo him now.
Sometimes I say things for me. It's not all about you guys.
It's 2 for you guys, 1 for him.
All right, cool. All right, let's throw these guys into the ring.
Let's get to it.
The adventure starts as the roaring crowd shakes the arena, and as your adventurers step into the blood-stained sand, a fierce wind whips through the colossal iron cage encircling the battlefield. Suddenly, a booming voice echoes from above.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You all think you can take on the dome?
Don't take on the dome, you idiot! A massive gate slams behind you.
Oh no, looks like we in trouble now, baby.
All we gotta do, guys, is be aggressive. Be aggressive. Fear is the first of many foes.
Like, don't worry, bruskies. Our fortune's already been told. We're gonna succeed.
The steel chain of the gate begins to crank and the gates begin to rise. Can everybody give me an athletics or an acrobatics check?
Oh, I like the options. All right. Oh, hell yeah. That's 2 17s.
Oh, very nice. I got advantage on my athletics check with my champion fighter, Stud Manley, but unfortunately he did not pass, and Gigi Summers, my dancer bard, did. She got a 15. My blade knows might, but my feet do not. And so you guys attempt to leap over some fallen debris that's in the battlefield, trying to get into a good position. Everybody who rolled successfully gets advantage on their initiative checks.
Ooh, yay.
Fortunately for Stud Manley, he already gets advantage on his initiative checks, so he's okay.
Wow, worked out in the sauce.
It did work out. So the gate rises up to its full height, and as it does, a feathered beast and 2 pig-faced demons reach out. They snarl and screech and make a bunch of crazy noises. Now, either make an insight, nature, or religion check for me.
Ooh, Starman is pretty good at nature checks. Oh, and a natural 19. He's got 25 total.
Perfect. So with that knowledge of what these creatures are, you see that there is a hippogriff and a dretch. And from that knowledge, you are going to get +2 damage on your very first attack this turn.
Oh, what a great bonus.
Yeah, for sure. So with the gates all arise and the monsters pouring in, it's time for the battle to begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the combat to begin.
Everybody, roll initiative.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no. Well, Starman rolled a 5 and a 1 for his advantage.
Oh.
But
Cheffery
is going at a 16.
I do really love the name Cheffery.
Cheffery. Cheffery what? It's not chef.
It's Cheffery.
Ooh, very sexy. Okay, both my guys rolled pretty decently, actually. I got, with advantage, I got an 18 on initiative with Stud Manley, and then I got a 14 with Gigi Summers, my dancer bard.
Not bad, not bad.
Not too bad, not shabby.
Okay, and that's going to give us a final initiative order of Stud Manley, Cheffery White, the Dretch, Gigi Summers,
the
Hippogriff, and then Starman.
Oh my god, guys, like, you can totally do this. Yay, go team.
Like, all we gotta do is punch him real hard, man.
Oh my god, I love your optimism. That's so nice.
Ooh, baby, I like the way you think.
This arena just got, like, a little bit hotter.
Like, then it's time to use that fire on the enemies, man.
It's time to use my sword and slice down all the foes that stand before me. Let's go, team. Assemble.
Okay, and with that, Stud Manley's gonna kick us off at the top of the list.
Hell yeah.
Before we get started, Nick, why don't you describe the battle arena for everyone?
Yeah, so we have a pretty circular arena. It has about a 55-foot radius around it, and it is just a pure Thunderdome style. Sand on the ground. It's hot. Half of the arena is light, while the other half is in darkness, and there are torches that bear all the stone pillars around, with a roaring, shouting crowd that is watching us do battle.
Ah, these fucking dickheads are gonna die! I hope I catch a body part!
I have a bet that they're gonna die real quick, yeah?
Not if I get my money fast!
I'll fucking kill ye! And that dude just starts stabbing another guy in the crowd.
There you have it, folks. The crowd can't contain themselves. They're starting the fight before the contestants can.
This place is a land of bloodshed. Oh my god, red is like my favorite color.
Like, guys, maybe we should start fighting everybody so the crowd doesn't kill themselves. Okay, and before Stud Manley takes his turn, everybody can take one action as a preparatory action while you're walking out onto the field.
Well, Gigi Summers is going to take a preparation action. She is going to cast Enlarge/Reduce on herself.
Love that.
So she's going to cast Enlarge on herself. It is a concentration spell. It lasts for 1 minute. For the duration of the spell, you are enlarged or reduced. I am going to pick Enlarged. When you are enlarged, your size increases by 1 category from medium to large, for example. The target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target attacks with its enlarged weapons or unarmed strikes deal an extra 1d4 on hit.
Oh, that rules.
It does rule. It's very cool.
And is Stud Manley taking any prep actions?
Doesn't need to.
Doesn't need to. He's too manly.
I'm always prepared with my blades.
Damn, that's our real man.
You're goddamn right.
Cheffery White is going to take the is going to use his prep action to cast Divine Favor on himself, which confers an extra 1d4 radiant damage on successful attacks.
Oh, hell yeah. I used that in the very first episode, and it ruled.
I'm going to be doing quite a few buffs up with this Oath of Vengeance Paladin. He's going to buff up and then strike hard.
And if you guys haven't had a chance to check out our other episodes, in the first episode, if you want to check out how a different Paladin plays, make sure to check that out.
Good shout out. Good shout out.
That's what's up. Hey, you guys ever do a podcast and then plug your own stuff like an asshole?
Make sure to like and subscribe.
That's what I just did. I'm that person.
If you think we're cool, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/MeUndies. Me, try and buy me undies now. That's what we call a callback for our true fans.
Perfect.
And to wrap up the prep actions, Starman the Starry Druid is going to cast Summon Beast. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god, yes, like summon that beast.
Like, I'm going to summon one of Mother Nature's most precious animals, the Celestial Honey Bear.
Ooh. What the
Now that sounds like a bad idea.
What is a celestial honey bear?
It's just a land creature, but I chose one of Mother Nature's most precious creatures.
Hell yeah, I love honey badgers. They rule. Listen here, Starman. I've had a lot of guys say that they're going to summon the beast, and it didn't really turn out to be that case.
Summon the Beast was my old move in high school.
Now, Cheffery, I do believe. I'm going to have Gigi Summers make a charisma saving throw. She succeeds. She doesn't fall in love on the spot.
Thank God.
But, oh my God, like, we should, like, hang out socially after this.
Listen here, baby, it's not the first time one of these honeys try to get up all up on my biscuits.
Oh, like a honey badger, like his animal that he just summoned. All right, are we all set for combat?
Yep, and that'll complete all the prep actions, which brings us to the top of the turn order with Stud Manley. And the crowd is wild up now. They're ready to see some action. And the first competitor takes his move.
Oi, I hope he gets ripped to shreds by the Dretch. Yeah, I always vote on the Dretch. The Dretch is my favorite.
The Dretch makes some horrifying pig screech. It sends a chill down your spine. Jesus Christ!
Wait, I have what the dretches do. Ooh, on oinky, oinky, oinky.
Now that makes me real uncomfortable.
Oinky, oinky, I'm gonna eat you.
I feel like I gotta go. Expeditious retreat, dude.
I'm a minor demon and I'm gonna eat you. Oink, oink.
I didn't see this one in my horoscope this week.
Oh, already the mental battle has begun.
All right, Stud, kick us off.
All right, cool. Stud is just going to go guns a-blazing, charging in. He's got 31 health. He's pretty good. He's going to run 25 feet towards the nearest Dretch, positioning himself kind of in the center between the two of them, since there are two of them. And first things first, he has 2 short swords. He is going to take his first short sword, and he is going to make an attack against this Dretch. He rolled a nat 1 to start things off, but since he is a human, he starts each day with a heroic inspiration, and I will burn that immediately to roll again, and that is going to be a 15 to hit.
You also chose a human as Stud Manly, huh?
Yep, I chose a human.
Cheffery White and Starman are both humans as well.
Oh, nice, yeah. Stud Manly is a human, and then GG Summers is a cloud giant.
We got a human-heavy episode for you today, guys.
Hey, humans rule. They're pretty cool. Speaking as a human, we're pretty cool.
Be on the lookout for our future tier list episode, because I'm pretty sure they're making S tier.
Yeah, they're going to be up there. I mean, no spoilers, but yeah, they're pretty high up there. Okay, so he goes in there. He's going to burn that heroic inspiration, and on the second one, he is going to roll a 17, which hits.
Definitely hits.
Yeah, it hits super hard. And so I'm going to roll 1d6 plus 3. And with the human, I took Savage Attacker as one of my origin feats. So I get to re-roll the damage dice once and take the better of the 2 options if I so choose. I rolled a 1 on my first roll. I rolled a 5 on my second one. I will pick that one. That's going to be 8 damage to start.
What a play.
And then I will make an attack with my bonus action with my other short sword. And that one is going to gain advantage because my short sword has Vex. So
sick.
I'm attacking with advantage with this one. So close to that critical, I rolled a nat 18. This is definitely a critical focus build. I'm trying to crit as much as possible with Stud Manly, so I'm trying to optimize it with having the 2 short swords. It's my first time playtesting it out. I'm very excited for it. Oh my god, what are these nat 1s I'm rolling?
No.
And I believe I can only use Savage Attacker once per turn. Yes, I can only use it once per turn, so I have to take that other one. So I did 8 damage to start, and then I did 4 damage. So I did a total of 12 damage over the course of the 2 hits.
You took him from 18 down to 6 health. What a hit. He's looking bruised. He's looking bloodied. One of his arms is hanging low.
You will feel the might of my blade. No, not the Dretch. Those are my favorite. You don't hurt that little beast.
And the combat's heating up. The first monster's been rendered. It's looking bloody out there now, folks.
Oinky, oinky, my body hurts.
Oinky, oinky.
My little body, it hurts so bad.
Nice. Is that the end of Stud's turn?
That is going to be the end of Stud's turn.
Okay, well then Cheffery White is up.
Look at that bird over there. I'm about to come and show it some Cheffery.
Like, I read your fortune, dude. You're done, hippo. Cheffery is going to charge in 25 feet to the hippogriff, who is in the starting arena. While charging at the hippogriff, uses a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
I'm coming for you. You are my latest target.
Oh, man, my bird parts feel all tingly.
Goddamn.
The hippogriff is going to make a charisma saving throw. The hippogriff does not fall in love.
Somebody by the end of this round is falling in love with Cheffery White.
Oh my god, it's probably going to be me.
Y'all can't resist my charm. Girl, yeah. Settle down, Gigi. Just give us the cheers.
Oh my god, like, I think you're just great.
Okay, so Cheffery, after casting Hunter's Mark, is going to make an attack. But as he makes the attack, he is going to use Vow of Enmity, the Oath of Vengeance feature, which gives him advantage on this attack.
Oh my god, so good.
So good. and while it is so good, you can sometimes roll a 4 and a 3 back to back. But I also have heroic inspiration, so I'm going to eat that charge of heroic inspiration from being a human. Re-roll it, and it's a 4. Can you believe that? A 3, a 4, and a 4 on 3 rolls.
No way, dude. That sucks.
Cheffery was not meant to hit this.
I was too distracted by that sorority queen over there.
Oh my god, maybe Cheffery fucking sucks.
Like, dude, sometimes the stars are wrong, man. Sorry.
No, I'm so sorry. I believe in you, Cheffery. Yay, Cheffery. Cheffery, he's our man. If he can't hit a hippogriff, no one can.
The only upside is that he does have Graze holding the great sword. So he does still do 3 damage to the hippogriff, even though he colossally whiffed.
Even though he made the most embarrassing miss of his entire life.
Even though he's basically pissing his pants out here.
Cheffery, you just missed a hippogriff that was on the fucking ground, bro.
He hasn't even taken off yet, Cheffery.
He's not even flying. If he was flying, I get that. He's on the ground.
How are you not embarrassed right now?
In this position, he is the easiest that he's ever going to be able to be hit.
Are you even trying out here?
Believe in your blade, Cheffery.
And unfortunately, that is all Cheffery White is going to be able to do. And that moves us on to the Dretch.
Cut to a close-up of Cheffery White's face, and a single lone tear rolls down his cheek.
All by myself.
Okay, so next up, it's going to be the Dretch's turn. And the Dretches are going to do some, they're going to do some nasty stuff. And for those of you guys who don't know, we do a priority list for our monsters. That way, it kind of helps us run the game and monsters, but also it's just kind of a nice thing to do. I find that when I DM games, it can kind of get into this weird section where I'm trying to play with the players and kind of help them by targeting the people that they want me to target. And by writing out a priority list beforehand, it kind of gives different monster tactics to your monsters and adds an element to your game. So with our priority list, their number 1 priority is going to be biggest threat, which Stud Manly, being right in front of them, attacking them, would probably appear to be their biggest threat.
I'd have to agree with you.
So they're going to move to be adjacent to Stud Manly, crawling on their horrible green claws and pig-like face, going right up to him, and then they're going to let out a burly, beefy, disgusting. They're gonna rip some ass.
Look, they're doing something disgusting.
Oh, something's coming out of their butthole.
This is my favorite part.
This is why I come to see the show. This is my thing.
No, this is our thing.
My name is Craig Daniels. That is my thing.
And I love seeing horrible pig creatures get mutilated. Jesus Christ.
So they're gonna do a fetid cloud. As an action, a Dretch can do a 10-foot radius of disgusting green gas extends from the Dretch. The gas spreads around corners, and its area is lightly obscured. It lasts for 1 minute, and a strong wind disperses it. Any creature that starts its turn in the area must succeed a DC 11 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned until the start of its next turn. While poisoned in this way, the target can take either an action or a bonus action on its turn, not both, and can't take reactions. So, kind of a big deal.
And you are in the aura of both of them, unfortunately.
Oh, I am in the stink.
You are in the stank zone right now.
Oh, absolutely. So, big bunch of stink just kind of rolls in, and Stud Manly is, oh, what an assault on my nostrils.
Ooh, he's looking stanky over there.
If you think I'll be defeated by you, you have another thing coming.
Like, dude, all you gotta do is hold your nose, man.
I think I'm going to start holding my breath now.
Okay, and that's all the Dretches are going to do, which moves us on to GG Summers.
Oh my god, guys. Okay, so I'm going to do some dancing.
Listen up, baby. Just do what you do.
Oh my god, don't rush me, Cheffery. Maybe learn how to fucking hit something if you want to tell me what to do.
Learn how to hit something, you dumb
Fucking brutal. God damn, Gigi.
I was the chef, but I just got cooked.
Hell yeah. Okay. So I think she is going to go help Cheffery. I think that's probably the plan. So she is going to run in. She gets base 35 movement speed, so she can easily reach this hippogriff. She's going to run from the center of the field. As a giant, she is literally large-sized, and she's going to get adjacent to this hippogriff. And the first thing that I'm going to do, even before I cast a spell, is I'm going to give Starman Bardic Inspiration.
Like, all I wanted was some snoo, but I guess this'll do.
All of a sudden, you see Gigi Summers, like, wiggle her hips and, like, turn back to Starman and wink and be like, oh my god, like, I believe in you.
I'm, like, scaroused, dude.
Scaroused? What does that mean? Hubba, hubba, hamana, 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 hamana.
Awooga!
So, Gigi Summers, after she gives Bardic Inspiration as a dancer, one of the features of that is that she can make an unarmed strike. And as a dancer, she gets a bonus to her unarmed strike. Her unarmed strike is equal to 1d6 plus her dexterity modifier. So I'm going to make a d20 roll. I rolled a 15 to hit the hippogriff, which he only has an AC of 11, so I hit.
Hey, let's go.
Yes, and so it is a 1d6, but because I've already enlarged Gigi Summers, she gets to deal an extra 1d4 on her hit with this attack. So
I think it's so funny he only has an 11 AC, and Cheffery could not hit him with 3 rolls.
It is pretty funny. But Gigi Summers, as she gives out that Bardic Inspiration, goes up to the hippogriff and does a spinning kick and kicks the hippogriff like right in the beak and does a total of 8 damage with the attack.
Wow, they're really getting wild out there, folks. We said no hitting below the belt, but I guess there was no rule about kicking in the beak.
Oh, wow. I'm another audience member. I really like it when that girl's hips moved.
I liked it when she kicked the dumb bird.
I really liked it when she winked back at that guy. Humana, 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 humana. Okay, so that was just my bonus action and movement. So I'm going to attempt to save a spell slot. So I'm going to make just a flat unarmed attack roll against this guy right now. That's a nat 13. That's 18 total. I will make an unarmed strike. 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 3.
Oh!
That's 9.
Oh.
That's a total of 12 damage.
Eat
Boom.
sandal, you dumb dick.
I do one kick and then I do like a yoga pose really quick. And I'm like, oh yeah, all you have to do is
Namaste.
Namaste. All you have to do is namaste these nuts.
Pow!
And then she punches the bird with a very dancer fluid-like strike, and the bird goes squawk squawk. Ow!
They're getting wild out there, folks. Curb stomping birds and shit in their pants and fart clouds. It really is a wild show.
God damn, this is my favorite fight I ever did see. Hey, what a turn. That's going to be Gigi Summers' turn.
Hey, Gigi Summers, great turn. Killed the hippogriff right before it was his turn.
Oh
what
my God,
a play.
guys. Yeah, I did it.
Which means it moves on to the one, the only, Starman. Like the stars aligned, so it was my turn. Dudes.
By the stars, you will vanquish your foes.
All right, y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. Starman is going to walk up to his bestial spirit summon and cast Bark Skin on it. Do-do-do-do-do, bumping its AC from 11 to 17.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Now we got a creature that has pack tactics, 30 health, and 17 AC.
It has 30 health.
It has 30 health.
Wow, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's cruising. It's a level 2 spell, the bestial summon, but it is strong.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and Barkskin is not concentration, so that's perfectly viable.
And Barkskin is non-concentration. How do you like that?
Yeah, I do.
Well, that's not all the Starman's doing. Because he is a Circle of Stars druid, he is going to use one of his wild shape charges and a bonus action to switch over to starry form. His body becomes translucent, and the constellation of an archer appears on his chest.
Oh my God, you look fabulous.
Now that's a real pale brother right there.
By the light, you look fabulous.
And then Starman is going to use that bonus action that he switched into starry archer form to fire off a luminous arrow.
Oh, hell yeah.
1d20 plus 5. Oh, 21. So we're looking at 1d8 plus 3 damage on the Dretch who's already damaged.
Hot, hot, hot.
Oh, 5 damage. And he had 6 health. So close.
Oh, no.
So close.
Very close.
Fortunately, while that's all Starman can do, his Beast Spirit still got a full turn.
Oh, heck yeah. Let's go.
His Beast Spirit is going to run up on the Dretch who has full health, and he's going to make an attack. 1d20 plus 5. Oh, God, a natural 1. No.
Dude, that's 2 natural 1 so far.
But he has advantage. Second one is 17.
Let's go.
1d8 plus 6 damage. Oh, natural 8.
Nice. Hell yeah.
14 damage on this Dretch. From 18 to 4 health like it's nothing. And the combat's really getting heated up out there. But are they ready for the second round of monsters?
Oh, wow, that bestial spirit just took a bite out of that Dretch's ass.
I love when they bite ass out there.
My bet's on you, bestial spirit.
Come on now, ain't anybody gonna bet on me?
No.
You suck, Cheffery.
Boo.
Boo.
We only like people once they've proven themselves.
All right. At the end of the round 2 monsters appear. On the left, the side covered in light, a harpy comes flying out the gates.
Hi, I'm the Harpy. I can speak perfect English.
And out from the dark side on the right, a death dog.
I'm the death dog. I can also speak perfect English.
I can't wait for the harpy to start singing. Last time somebody ran into the arena.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, the death dog does not speak perfect English. The death dog comes out and he goes, Nihongo ga hanasemasu ka?
Omae wa shindaru.
Nani?
Nani?
Boko no namae wa death dog.
This dog rules.
Oh, wow, that's a cool dog. Duolingo, everybody. Pretty cool.
And that brings us to one of our sponsors today, Duolingo. No. But that does bring us to the top of the initiative order with Stud Manley.
No, that's not Stud Manley's voice. By my blade, I'll cut you down.
Do it, Stud.
So, since I hit with my last attack with my short sword,
you still got advantage.
Yeah, that activates Vex, so I still have advantage on these attacks. So,
huge.
Even though the Dretch right here has 1 health left, I'm going to attack with advantage. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Oh.
That's going to be 8 damage. He is dead.
Oh!
So, Stud Manley takes his blade and you know what? He takes his left hand because that's his main hand because he's a part of the 10%. And he slices into the Dretch and then he immediately sets its sight on the next Dretch. And to my knowledge, I believe that he gets advantage on this next attack because with Vex...
Is it on your next attack or next attack against that target?
Okay, it's only against the next attack against that target. Okay. So this attack will not have advantage. But doesn't matter.
Oh, doesn't matter.
That was a 19 to hit.
Huge.
So that is going to be 6 damage, instantly dead.
Oh, the crowd starts cheering. Stud, 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 Stud. Woo! Stud Manley's my favorite!
Oh, I love Stud Manley. I hope he signs my body part, but only in an inappropriate area. I did forget to do the Constitution saving throw with Stud, unfortunately.
Oh, for being in the stank cloud. Let's see
did.
It. 2 stank
so
rolls.
Let's see. That is going to be
DC 11.
I rolled a 6 plus 5. That's going to be an 11.
Oh! So good.
Hell yes. Now, I would actually argue as a DM that since the stink clouds would merge, right? Even though I'm standing in 2 different Dretch's stink clouds, I'm in 1 stink cloud.
I would personally argue it's more concentrated in the overlap, and you would have to make the 2.
Okay. Well, I could roll with disadvantage.
I think you just would do it twice.
All right. Well, I rolled it a second time and I got an 18.
Perfect.
So,
yeah, boom. The dice know. Dice know.
The dice do know. So with a nat 6, I was able to succeed on the Stink Cloud's DC save. But the Stink Cloud has not gone away. Just because the Dretches are dead, the stink does not go away. The stink only goes away after a minute or if a strong wind disperses it. So after attacking those 2 creatures, I am going to backstep back to the center, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm going to reposition away from it. Stud Manly goes, oh, I could only hold my breath for so long.
Okay, and then after Stud Manly comes the return of Cheffery White.
I promise I won't let y'all down this time.
All right, we'll give you a second chance, but I'm not optimistic. Let's see how he does, folks.
I'm sorry, y'all. The things I'm used to swinging are usually heavier.
Oh my God, he won me back with that one.
I don't want to know what he means by heavier.
All right, the Harpy is now going to make a Constitution saving throw. Not a Constitution. I keep saying Constitution. She's going to make a Charisma saving throw. She got a nat 18.
Yeah.
She does not fall in love with Cheffery.
You're rolling high on these charisma rolls.
Yep, it is what it is.
All right, well, Cheffery on his turn will, for free, transfer his Vow of Enmity from the dead creature to the current Harpy, and he will spend a bonus action to transfer his Hunter's Mark from the dead hippogriff to the Harpy.
Okay, cool.
And then he's going to walk up and take a swing. He's swinging with advantage because of the Vow of Enmity, and that is a 21.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a big hit.
Oh, no, I don't like it when you hit me. Now I'm going to use my spooky voice.
See, baby, I told you I could do it. Sometimes it just takes a second try.
We've all been there, Cheffery. Sometimes it just takes a little warm-up.
Buy your blade. Good job.
Okay, so we are rolling damage for this attack. We are rolling 3d6 plus 1d4 plus 3.
Wow.
What a big attack. Oh, and did I mention that we get to re-roll ones as threes? So we're looking at...
Wait, do you get to reroll your Hunter's Mark?
No. Actually, I might say yes. When you roll damage for an attack you make with a melee weapon that you are holding with two hands... I'm making this attack with this weapon with two hands, even though the mark is on that person. I'm going to roll damage for the attack I'm making with this melee weapon. You can treat any ones or twos on a damage die as 3. I would actually say that applies to all dice you're making for the damage roll. It is an attack I made with a melee weapon with two hands. That's the reason that damage is happening, because of an attack I made with a melee weapon holding two hands. Rules as written, yes, that is how it works. Rules as interpreted, no.
So people say probably not, but...
People say probably no, but it is written so that yes. You would have to rephrase this, because as it's written, that is, yeah.
Then as it is written, I say go. Yeah, absolutely. And
I am a rules as written person.
If you guys disagree with that, feel free to contact us. Or if you guys know a more official stance from Wizards of the Coast, please let us know. But from what we have read and understand, that is how it would work.
That's a great caveat. Yep. Personally, I would agree with you all that seems a little too busted.
Well, we're saying you all and assuming the stance of the audience, and maybe the stance of the audience is with us.
I'm speaking to the people right now who are going, no, it's got to be the other way. And I do agree with you, but rules as written.
Yep, we're playtesting the rules as written, so that is what we're going to do.
Okay, rules as written. We're looking at 18 damage from this greatsword attack. Pow!
The crowd goes, all right, you've swayed me. Cheffery.
Oh, and it's about time. The man with the big sword finally lands a hit.
Hey, don't go making fun of me now, announcer.
Scree, don't hit me. I have hollow bones.
And just like that, the Harpy's been knocked down from 38 down to 20 health.
I am mad now.
And that'll end Cheffery's turn and move on to the giant, GG Summers.
Oh my God, Cheffery, way to go. I see so much hustle and improvement for you, and I just want to say A+. She's going to move in, and she is going to, in her giant form, run in, dancing along, shaking it up, and then she is going to...
shake that money maker, Gigi.
Excuse me, don't objectify me. I am dancing for me and not for you.
No, we're trying to make money in this Thunderdome, dude.
Hey, listen, how dare you? I'm not giving you inspiration from this point onward.
Bro, I get a quarter cut. That was the deal.
Starman, sometimes we know when to speak and other times when to not speak.
Yeah, shut your ass up, Starman.
Oh my God, Cheffery, I like you again. Yay. So GG Summers is going to give inspiration to Cheffery White to start.
I'm feeling really inspired now.
Once I give you inspiration, I get to make a unarmed attack against the Harpy.
Whoa!
Yeah, I know. It's pretty sweet. Harpy only has 11 AC. I rolled a 10 plus 5, so that is going to be another hit with my unarmed strikes. And that is going to be 11 damage total for GG Summers.
Nice!
Yeah, dude. All right.
Got the Harpy down to 9 health before it's even taken a turn.
Hell yeah. And then after I do that strike, I am going to take an action, and I think to guarantee this kill, I'll probably do a spell. Normally, I would do Thunder Wave, but since Cheffery White is next to me, I think I'm going to hold off on doing that because that would hit him as well.
Hey, don't you worry, girl. I can handle a little thunder.
And instead, I will cast Dissonant Whispers at level 1. The Harpy is going to need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. Ooh. That's a 13 plus 0.
13 plus 0, that is exactly the amount that it needed to succeed on save.
Damn.
But it'll still take half damage, which I did 13, reduced by half. That's going to be 6 damage.
Let's see it. Oh, Harpy down to 3 HP. Hasn't even taken a turn. What a play.
Squawk, squawk, you guys are really making me mad.
I love when they beat up on the bird ones. I hate birds.
Haven't you guys heard? Birds aren't real. Okay, that's going to be Gigi's turn.
Okay, after Gigi comes the Death Dog from the dark side of the arena. Things are really heating up now, folks. The birds are almost dead. The stank monsters are toast. And now it looks like the Death Dog is trying to get a piece of meat for himself. Will the contestants be dog food? Time will only tell. Okay, and the Death Dog, who is 45 feet away from Starman, is just out of range to prioritize him as the possible weakest target. So he is going to move in on either the Bestial Spirit or Stud Manly. And Stud Manly, being a tall human, probably looks a little tougher, so he's going to charge in at the Bestial Spirit, making a multi-bite attack. 2d20.
Ooh, he did not roll well.
Oh my good. I've been rolling a lot of natural ones today.
You have rolled a lot of natural ones,
A lot
dude.
of ones today. Well, thank goodness it was for the Death Dog that time, because 2 attacks, a natural 1 and a natural 5, he misses both on the Bestial Spirit with an AC of a 17.
The Death Dog then says, Simimasim.
And just as quick as his turn came up, I think the Death Dog's turn is over, which moves us on to the Harpy with 3 HP.
I will show you my fury.
Oh, look, the bird's about to start singing. Yeah.
That she is. So on her turn, she's going to use her luring song. The Harpy sings a magical melody. Every humanoid and giant, nice distinction, within 300 feet of the Harpy that can hear the song must succeed on a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw. So let's roll those now. Remember, 2 of you guys have Bardic Inspirations if you need it.
I think I might need it on one of them. Cheffery has a 9 as it stands. Bardic Inspiration, an extra 6. Oh, let's go.
Oh, very nice.
Thanks for the inspiration, Gigi. It's the only thing keeping me through right now.
Oh my god, like, you're so welcome. GG Summers rolled a nat 11. Really good rolls for GG today. And so she's okay. Unfortunately, Stud Manly is not so lucky, and he is going to fail his wisdom saving throw. Hearing the alluring song of the Harpy, he is going to be charmed. While charmed by the Harpy, a target is incapacitated and ignores the songs of other Harpies. If the charmed target is more than 5 feet away from the Harpy, the target must move on its turn toward the Harpy by the most direct route, trying to get within 5 feet. It doesn't avoid opportunity attacks, but before moving into damaging terrain, such as lava or a pit or whenever it takes damage from a source other than the Harpy, the target can repeat the saving throw.
That's huge.
So, who is up next?
After the Harpy charmed Stud Manly, that brings us on to the final person in the turn order, Starman.
Starman.
Like the stars are aligning, dude. Today's your day to die.
Squawk, squawk. I'm never gonna die.
To start his turn, Starman is going to throw out a luminous arrow from his Archer constellation, Ooh, a dirty 20.
Oh, nice.
Hits the Harpy for 1d8 plus 3 damage. We're looking at 5 damage. 3 health remaining. That Harpy's cooked.
I am never gonna die. Oops, I lied.
I got you, Manly. No man should be seduced by a bird, babe.
Good God, man, why did you destroy that alluring creature?
She was so charming, goddammit.
I was all chubbed up, didn't you know?
Whoa, Manly, don't be going after the birds when there's babes nearby.
Listen, I could have had kids that were half bird, half man.
I could have made my very own bird person.
I could have created a new human-bird hybrid.
Like, Manly, dude, I think it's time for you to go see the doctor, because you're talking crazy, bro.
You took this away from me. I'll kill you.
And that's only Starman's bonus action. So for his full action, he is going to cast a guiding bolt at the Death Dog.
Oh, hell yeah.
And if you're ready for this combo, Starman is a human, and for my bonus origin feat, I took Lucky. So for this attack, I'm going to use a luck point to give myself advantage on this attack.
Oh, very nice. Let's go.
2d20 coming at you.
No f***ing way.
Oh, 2 natural 2s.
You are getting so unlucky, man.
I don't know how it's possible. We're going to use our charge of heroic inspiration because we are a human. And if I get another 2, I swear to God. Okay. 14 plus 5. I was about to lose my mind. A 19 definitely hits this Death Dog with a 12 AC.
Wow, they say a man can really change his stars, but you prove that, my friend.
Like, I had a fortune cookie today that said I would land this strike. I guess it was right.
Oh, yay, you didn't suck.
Damn, I was hoping I wasn't gonna be the only one.
Lonely, I'm so lonely.
And this is 4d6 radiant damage coming his way. Boom, 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 10 damage.
Guiding Bolt is 46?
4d6 damage.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
I don't know if that's buffed from 2014 rules, but that's pretty sweet.
And it provides you advantage on your next attack against that target.
Hell yeah.
And being Starry Druid, I get 3 free casts of Guiding Bolt per long rest because my Wisdom modifier is 3.
That's pretty sick.
And I believe that is going to be the Starman's turn. If anything, he's going to back up a little bit from the Death Dog. And that's all for Starman, which only leaves his Bestial Spirit left to go. The Bestial Spirit, who starts his turn in the Stank Cloud, is going to make a Constitution save. Natural 12. He succeeds.
Easy peasy.
He is going to position to get out of the stank and throw another bite the way of the Death Dog. The Bestial Spirit, who has multi-attack, is throwing 2 attacks. Oh, a natural 5 and a natural 2.
Oh, man, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
Especially since he only has an AC of 12.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thought we'd have a great show for you today, but it seems like none of our contestants can hit anybody. They're just flailing their arms out there.
God damn, won't you just hit something already? Jesus!
I swear I could do a better job than this.
Excuse me, guys, I have bets that say you're gonna hit them, so if you could, do it?
Ladies and gentlemen, we promised you a show, and a show we've got for you indeed. It is time for the final round. On the light side, a white dragon wormling, and on the dark side, a black dragon wormling.
The crowd erupts into cheers.
The crowd goes crazy.
Oh my God!
It's time for this battle to really heat up now.
Hey, guys, listen. We are now officially a Dungeons and Dragons podcast. We have not 1, but 2 dragon wormlings out there for you.
This is a double dragon podcast now.
You guys think you're going to get that content from another D&D podcast? You're out of your mind.
Yeah, you go ahead and watch the other podcasts with their single dragons.
Psh, they're like, I don't even know what a dragon is. The only thing I'm doing is dragging my nuts on this podcast.
Yeah! Got him!
That is not true. There are so many really, really great D&D podcasts out there. You guys should check them out. They're very good.
Check them all out.
I won't call out any specifically by name, but you guys know the good ones. There's a lot of them out there.
There's a lot of good podcasts, and we tell you our favorites, but we think it's more interesting for us to list off our least favorites. Dave's D&D podcast, Doug's D&D
podcast, Dillip's D&D podcast, Denver's D&D showdown,
the Dillip's and Dragons. That's actually my third favorite podcast.
The Dungeon Cast, but bad.
All right, well, back to this D&D podcast. That'll take us to the top of the round. Stud Manly.
Okay, cool. Stud Manly is going to... I believe we should take care of the Death Dog before we take care of the dragons. That's just my opinion. So Stud Manly, and plus, I can reach the Death Dog pretty reasonably, and he has advantage on him. So, seeing him sparkle with that celestial light, Stud Manly is going to sprint towards the nearest Death Dog with his short swords outstretched, and he's going to make his first attack against them, getting a 20 to hit, and I am going to reroll damage on that. Oh, okay. Well, I got 5 damage on my first hit, and then for my second swing, I am going to also hit, and I am going to do 6 damage. So I'm going to do 11 damage total to him.
I didn't realize that Guiding Bolt provides advantage on the next attack made against that target, not necessarily the next attack you make. Yep. What a great spell.
It's really good. So Stud Manly, so far I haven't gotten a crit, so I haven't gotten that like big damage spike that I've been kind of like fishing for. But so far, very consistent on the damage.
Stud Manly's been putting out very consistent damage. Way better than Cheffery White. Cheffery's given himself advantage and heroic inspiration and still missing. It's insane.
Stud Manly is going to say, "Die, demon dog, and go back to hell." Nunny?
Okay, that's going to move us on from Stud Manly to Cheffery White. The battlefield's cooking up here. We've got Stud and the Bestial Spirit summon holding down the dark right side of the arena, while everyone else is hanging out on the light side near the white dragon wormling. Cheffery, who's near the white dragon already, near the gates where the enemies spawn, is so tired of missing his attacks, he's gonna pull some tricks out of his sleeves.
Y'all laughed at me for missing my sword swing, but you're not gonna be laughing now.
And he uses his Magic Initiate Wizard origin feat and casts Witch Bolt. Dun, dun, dun!
Ooh.
Having transferred his Vow of Enmity over to this white dragon, as well as his Hunter's Mark, using his bonus action, he's going to be attacking with advantage and still doing damage even if he misses. We're looking at a natural 19 plus 5. Let's go.
Oh, easy peasy.
2d12 damage. That's 17 damage on this white dragon wormling. Whoo, let's go.
Oh, jeez Louise. Nice.
The Witch Bolt going to be able to do an extra 1d12 to this dragon every single round as a bonus action. Let's go.
Pretty sweet.
With one lightning bolt strike from the sky, the white dragon, already bloodied and bruised, burning to a crisp. He's at half health. He's not looking good at all.
The dragon screeches out, because it's a wormling dragon. We're beating up on a baby. Oi, those guys are beating up on baby dragons. Oh, it's almost as if they needed monsters to scale down to the CR that they wanted to fight in this fight instead of fighting an adult dragon.
Wow, we have some really astute crowd members out here today. They seem to know what's going on.
Yeah, I actually have a PhD in game design.
I swear to God, I'm not a dumb
Alright, that's not a dumb that's my wife.
Nice. 10 out of 10.
Classic joke.
Ow.
Man, I really thought I took the thunder back, but then you went and stole it.
My bad, bruv.
And that's the end of Cheffery White's turn. Moving on to GG Summers.
There's like one guy in the crowd who's like watching all this happen. He's just like, I'm fucking ruined. Oh, no.
I'm ruined. No, I'm gonna lose my house.
I'm a dead man.
My wife's gonna leave me.
My wife's gonna leave me. I'm a dead man.
I'm a dead man. Me rolling with advantage. Snake eyes? Did you say snake eyes?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, I'm ruined.
I'm a dead man.
I'm a dead man.
So there's that one guy in the crowd who's doing it.
That's just one guy in the crowd just fucking losing it.
It's a tiefling. He had hair when this started, and now he's bald.
He's ripping his hair out. Okay, that's gonna move us on to GG Summers.
Okay, GG. Oh, yeah, it's my turn. Let's go. Hey, look out, boys. Gigi's here.
Like, come on, Gigi. Kick him in the nuts, man.
Hey, don't rush me.
Yeah, come on, Star Man. You can't rush a sorority girl. You know how it goes.
Like, oh my god, what are you doing? I feel like you're misogynistic.
Like, yeah, Cheffery. Shut the fuck up, dude.
I am going to give Cheffery White advantage on, or not advantage, I am going to give him Bardic Inspiration.
Ho! Let's go. If anybody needs it, it's Cheffery.
Yep. And so this is my last Bardic Inspiration, and so I will make my unarmed strike against this guy. That is going to be a nat 3. That is going to be the first miss I make with an unarmed strike. That is okay. I feel like I got the most out of that. I could not be happier with how many times I hit with that. So next, I am going to cast a spell. And I think I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers against the Dragon Wormling. So I am going to need him to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Oh, I rolled first. That's a natural 5.
That is a natural 5. And so I get to do 3d6 damage.
Ho!
And that's going to be 8 damage against the White Dragon Wormling.
Very nice. He is... Oh, he's getting the shit kicked out of him. He's at 7 health left.
And the White Dragon Wormling must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away from you as it can, using the safest route.
Well, this dragon can fly at a speed of 60 feet. So I think he's probably going to fly up into the sky and far away.
Probably. But I have a rules lawyer question for you.
Yes.
Because he is moving, I didn't push him out of my square. He is moving. He is moving of his own volition. He has to, but he is moving. Does that impose an opportunity attack since I'm adjacent to him?
Absolutely. He's moving out of your threat range.
Okay. If that's incorrect, feel free to reach out to us, guys. But to my interpretation, that is what I thought it would be.
He will run around Cheffery to avoid Cheffery triggering a opportunity attack. But GG, there's no way to escape adjacency.
Okay. Unfortunately, I rolled a nat 3 on my attack roll against him. That's 2 nat 3s that I rolled for the attack. And so that is not going to hit, but that was pretty cool to be able to do a spell like that and force an opportunity attack. That's actually pretty good for the Dancer Bard.
That rules.
Oh my god, he like ran away.
All right, that would bring us to the Black Dragon Wormling's turn, who has yet to be hit and has nobody around him. He is free to fly wherever he wants and use his acid breath to spray down. Our priority list for him lists groups first, then healers, then weakest. And of the 2 groups of allies that we have, only one of them is within range. So he will fly up high near the bestial spirit and stud manly, where he'll exhale acid in a 15-foot line, 5 feet wide.
Hell yeah. Not good for stud manly, but as a DM, I love a juicy cool monster attack.
From the skies, a trail of acid comes raining down. Stud manly and the bestial spirit must make a DC 11 saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh, and they both succeed.
Your acid could never penetrate my justice.
Yo, Manly, look out. You got some acid on your ass.
Oh no, not my gluteals.
Don't hit my honey badger, dude.
Wow, me getting this acid on my behind is like me drinking 2 cups of coffee in the morning.
The 2 of us will take half damage on 5d8, We're going to take half damage on 25.
Ooh.
12 damage each.
Damn, dude. All right.
Woo!
Well, luckily, Stud Manly has a good amount of health. Stud Manly is going to drop from 31 health to 19.
19. Oh, wow.
Boy, it's like I drank 3 cups of coffee this morning.
Hey, yo, Manly, you need me to come lay on hands?
That's all right, my friend. I believe I shall be okay to vanquish these beasts.
Like, awkward.
Zoinks. Oh my god, you guys are like so awkward. Cringe.
Okay, so the dragon spent half of its fly speed to get into position for its acid breath, and I think it's going to spend the other half flying towards the middle of the map and up high. The black dragon wormling now towards the center of the map, 30 feet in the air. It's going to move on to the white dragon wormling, who's 60 feet in the air and has a cold breath ready to go. His priority sheet targets fire wielders.
No one has cast a fire spell so far this turn.
No one has cast a fire spell. Nearest target it is would be Stud Manly. It also follows being furthest away from GG Summers.
Stud is about to take a little bit of a beating.
The white dragon wormling is going to fly into position to hit the bestial spirit and Stud Manly with its ice breath. The wormling, 15 feet up in the air right now, lets loose an icy breath of hail. Both Stud Manly and the bestial spirit must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
That's going to be a nat 16 for Stud Manly.
Oh, and the bestial spirit gets +3 to its rolls, meaning it rolled a 9 + 3, 12 on a DC 12. Oh, we're both taking half damage. So close.
The challengers are really taking a beating with these dragons' breath attacks. Let's see how it pans out for them.
Yeah, the show's really started now. Half damage on 16. That's 8 damage to both the bestial spirit and Stud Manly.
I'm rich again.
Lady luck. All right, folks, that's the end of the round. The combat has really started to heat up. We're shortly on the final stretch. Gonna be exciting to see if the dragons can pull this one out.
Stud Manly just took 20 damage. Ouchie wawa.
I chihuahua.
Is that back to top of the turn order, or did the death dog not go?
Oh, I forgot the death dog. Yeah, hold on. And before the end of the round, the death dog is going to take his turn that we forgot to take.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Hey, we're doing our best, folks.
Hey, guys, if this is the kind of quality you want to see, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so the death dog, real quick, is going to prioritize the weakest target. Right now, he's next to Stud Manly, who has a lower AC than the bestial spirit. He's going to take 2 attacks, 2 bites.
That's totally fair.
Oh my god, a natural 7 on both of them. That's an 11 and an 11.
Both of those miss.
Oh, wow, I'm rolling trash tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Stud Manly blocks the death dog's bites with his short swords, and he says, "You could never break me with such a weak attack." Oh my god, yes, let's go Stud.
Yeah, Stud, your stars are aligning, dude.
Oh my god, Stud's a total stud.
Hey, I know a stud when I see one.
Okay, that's going to go to the top of the turn order.
And now it's the end of the turn order.
So we're going to start off with Stud Manly. Stud Manly is going to start by using the advantage still on the death dog, because we got to take care of those death dogs.
You gotta take care of your death dogs.
And that's going to be a nat 20.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah, that's going to be 2d6.
Putting on a show in the final round.
And I'm going to re-roll one of those d6. So that's going to be 8 plus 3. That's going to be 11 damage.
Oh, that knocks him down from 13 to 2 health.
Perfect. And then I am going to take the other short sword, make an attack.
Another natural 20. What the hell?
That's going to be another nat 20, and that is going to be 8 damage.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you stayed through intermission, you really stayed for the best part of the show.
Oh my god, yes, let's go stud.
Stud, 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 stud,
Stud, stud, stud.
And so, Stud Manly, after defeating the Death Dog, when he makes a crit, champion fighters can move half their movement speed without invoking a attack of opportunity. So I will move 15 feet closer to the center of the ring. And now I think it's time for me to do my action surge.
Yeah!
I am going to stow my short sword and then take out my short bow. And I'm going to make an attack against the White Dragon Wormling.
He's going Super Saiyan!
I will take the bow and I will shoot up at the White Dragon Wormling, who is in range. And anticlimactically, I only get an 11 to hit.
The dice know. They say you can't use 2 different types of weapon in one turn. Don't you dare.
That's okay. That is the very first miss Stud Manly has suffered. And you know what? I think that's okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems the pressure has gotten to him. Just as the crowd starts to cheer for Stud, he has his first miss of the night.
Oh, man. That guy was my favorite, but then he missed. Now I don't like him.
I hate that guy now.
That guy sucks.
No, I'm ruined. I just lost all my money. I'm ruined. I'm ruined.
Okay, whose turn is next?
Okay, after Stud comes the one, the only,
Cheffery White.
Cheffery White, gonna charge across the battlefield. Cheffery's gonna charge into the center of the battlefield, putting him in range of the White Dragon Wormling, whom still has Witch Bolt active on him. And Cheffery is gonna use his bonus action to deal 1d12 lightning damage automatically to the White Dragon.
So good.
Guaranteed damage. You couldn't ask for anything more. Well, I guess you could, because I only rolled a 2.
Oh my god, good try, Cheffery.
Which takes the White Dragon down from 7 to 5 health.
I swear I'm trying, you guys.
Oh my god, Cheffery, we know you're doing your best.
Cheffery, could you just hit something, dude? Okay, but I still have my hunter's mark on this White Wormling Dragon, so I'm going to fire off a firebolt, which has a range of 120 feet. Magic Initiative Wizard. And that's only a 9. Oh, Cheffery, really lackluster in the final round.
Do not worry, comrade. These dragon wormlings are difficult to hit, but they will know the might of our blades.
Man, I could have hit him if he wasn't a baby dragon.
And I think that's going to be the end of Cheffery's turn, which brings us on to Gigi Summers, the dancer.
Oh my god, it's my turn. Let's go.
Gigi, stop trying to steal my thunder.
Thunder was always mine, babe.
Like you tell him, Gigi.
Okay, so I think I, as Gigi Summers, am going to do more of a supportive turn. So I am going to move my initial 35 feet of movement, and then, since I'm a cloud giant, I'll use my bonus action to do a cloud jaunt, teleporting over to Stud Manly, and then I will use I will use an upcast of Cure Wounds on Stud Manly.
Huge.
So that is going to be, that's going to be 48 plus 3.
Oh my gosh.
That's a 26 heal.
You rolled a 7, an 8, and a 4? What the hell? What a roll.
Stud, he's our man. If he can't do it, I have no plan.
That was the greatest cheer I've ever heard in my life.
Thanks, I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, and you thought this crowd could cheer. It turns out the contestants are the best cheerleaders of them all.
Woo! Yeah! Heck yeah, Gigi does a massive heal. That's going to be her full turn.
Does a full heal on Stud Manly.
I did not know that upcasting Cure Wounds went from 2d8 to 4d8. I thought it was going to be
huge, from 2 to 3. Yeah, right?
I thought it was going to be 2 to 3. Nope, it's 2 to 4.
That's huge.
That is a giant buff. Okay, that's disgusting, actually. You used to have to cast Cure Wounds at a 4th level spell slot to do that, and now at a 2nd level spell slot, you get 48. That's nuts.
It's massive. For being a touch spell, seems worth it.
Yep.
I couldn't heal Stud Manly because he was out of range for me to move into range with him. I would have had to burn my action to dash close enough to him, and then wouldn't have had any actions remaining to heal him.
That's totally fair.
The Cloud Jaunt just came in clutch.
It really did. And I think the last thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to reduce the size of GG Summers. I'm going to let go of a concentration spell.
Like, did I eat some bad shrooms, or is this just Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Oh my god, I have like no idea what you're talking about.
It's a lady who's shrinking, dude.
You can always tell a lady that she's shrinking in size.
Okay, after GG Summers comes the Black Dragon Wormling. The Black Dragon's gonna roll to see if he can recharge his breath.
Ooh.
Natural 1 on a d6, so no, he does not.
He does not.
Then, following his priority list, he would attack
GG Summers.
a healer or the weakest. After groups are healers, and he did just see GG Summers cast a heal. The Black Dragon is flying in a crescent shape around the arena until he gets onto the backside behind Gigi and lands on the ground so he can take a bite attack. Things are really heating up now. The dragons are landing on the ground and taking bite attacks. That's a dirty 20 coming at Gigi.
Yep, she does have a 16 AC, but that is going to hit.
We are looking at 1d10 plus 2 damage piercing and 1d4 acid damage.
Ooh.
You're looking at 11 damage total on Gigi.
Ouch. Okay, that is over half my health, so she just got knocked down to 10 HP.
Ooh!
Oh god, ow, you're like some weird sort of dog.
The dragons are my favorite part!
Oh no, this weird dog just bit me.
Yo, Gigi, look out, there's some weird-ass dog behind you.
Gigi, you must strike down this weird dog.
Okay, and that's going to take us on to Starman's turn.
What you got, Starman?
Like, I checked your star chart, Black Dragon, and it looks like your Mercury's in retrograde. And Starman's gonna fire off a guiding bolt at the Black Dragon, burning his other point of lucky to make it advantage.
Oh my god, I love it when Mercury's in retrograde.
Oh yeah, that's a natural 16 plus 5. That's a strike. 4d6 radiant damage coming at the Black Dragon. Oh, mama! That's 15 damage going at the Black Dragon Wormling.
Ooh, very nice.
And then I'm going to fire off, as a bonus action, a luminous arrow at the White Dragon Wormling.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Woo, 15, almost. He's got a 16 AC, was real close. But I wanted to leave that advantage glowing on the Black Dragon for the next person who tries to take a monster chunk out of him. And that'll be the end of Starman's turn.
Okay.
And then the Bestial Spirit will run around towards the Black Dragon Wormling, who's behind GG Summers, and pull off a Pack Tactics flank attack for advantage. And 2 natural 5s.
Oh, Jesus.
So we got no dice.
Wow, you've done that a lot today.
A lot of rolling the same dice twice. So with that spectacular miss, I think the Beast Spirit is done. And that's going to be the end of Starman's turn. Okay, and that's going to take us on to the White Dragon Wormling's turn, who still has yet to see a fire wielder and will decide to just fly down at the nearest target, Stud Manly. Now full health. Whew, that's a 19 coming at him.
19 definitely hits.
He's feeling healthy, but he's not ready to dodge this. 1d10 plus 1d4 plus 2, 10 damage coming at him.
Ooh, all right. Not too bad, but that does knock me back down to 21 HP.
Cold, icy bangs coming down like icy razors. Takes a bite out of the stud. This is what the people came to see. The dragons are biting the contestants left and right. We thought this was going to be a for sure win for our heroes, but things are certainly looking grim now.
Oh, maybe I'm not ruined. Oh, God.
And that puts us back at the top of the turn order with Stud Manly. The crowd's going crazy for him. Stud, 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 stud.
Since the dragons, they're on the ground, correct?
Both of the dragons are on the ground right now.
Okay, well, Stud Manly is going to pull back out his short swords, and he is going to start by making an attack against the white dragon wormling in front of him. That is going to be a dirty 20.
Huge.
Heck yeah. And with that, that's going to be 4 plus 3. That's going to be 7 damage total.
Oh, 5 health remaining.
Driving my blades deep into the scales of the beast, the white dragon lets out a screech as it falls over, dead beneath my sword.
I'm ruined. No. No, God, no. No.
I'm a dead man.
And the crowd is losing their minds, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like some of them may have had money on the dragons to win, and their champions are prevailing.
I did.
No! No, God, no!
And so with that, I think for the second turn, I'm going to play it safe and conservative. And I'm going to use my second wind for my bonus action, healing 1d10. That's a nat 9 plus 3. That's back up to max HP for Stud Manly. Taking a beating, but then getting back to full. And then I'm going to position myself next to the Black Dragon Wormling.
Hell yeah.
I could do this all day.
So after Stud Manly then comes the one, the only,
Cheffery White.
Ooh, baby.
And Cheffery wants one thing.
Vengeance.
Oh, yeah. Get that vengeance.
He's looking for some vengeance. He's going to use his bonus action to transfer his hunter's mark from the dead white dragon to the black dragon, transfer his vow of enmity, and he's going to run up and take a swing with his greatsword with advantage. A 6 and a goddamn 7. What the? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if there's one thing consistent about this fight, it's that dipshit Paladin can't hit anything.
Oh no, Cheffery, you missed again.
As long as Cheffery keeps missing, I'm on a hot streak, baby.
Double down, baby.
I knew that dipshit wasn't gonna hit anything. I'm rich.
I'm rich again.
And that's gonna take it on from Cheffery's turn back down to GG Summers.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, guys, it's just one dragon. Jesus. And listen, they have an evil alignment, so this isn't like animal cruelty or anything, just in case anyone was worried.
The crowd, seeing GG warming up, starts chanting, GG, GG, GG.
Oh my god, they love me. Yes. What I'm going to do is I am going to cast Fairy Fire. So objects in a 20-foot cube range are outlined in blue, green, or violet. Your choice. Obviously, I'm going to pick magenta.
Yeah.
Each creature in the cube is outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw. So everybody has to make a dexterity saving throw. The only one that I care about is the dragon.
Okay. D20. Natural 6. I knew I should be the one to roll it.
His dexterity is okay. He gets a +4, but that is not going to cut it. So everybody else also has to do it. I'm going to do it so only the black dragon and the bestial spirit get hit by it.
Okay. Bestial spirit rolls a natural 1.
Okay. Yeah, dude, you are not on a hot streak.
I'm not rolling good tonight.
No, you are not. So each creature in the cube is also outlined, blah, 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 blah. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition. Attack rolls against an affected creature or object have advantage if the attacker can see it.
Okay. So the dragon will get advantage against the bestial spirit, and we'll all get advantage against the dragon. Good to know.
Exactly. Figured that might help a little bit.
You know what? I don't think anything is going to help Cheffery at this point.
Oh, baby.
I built his whole kit around hitting with advantage, and he's missing every attack.
Oh, did you do your 3 graze damage to him at least?
No, I forgot to do the 3 graze damage. Thank you. Okay, That's the upside, is graze does tack on a little something.
It's pretty good.
It's a consolation.
It's pretty nice.
It's a constellation starman? No. He's a starman.
Okay, who's up next?
After GG goes the black dragon himself.
1d6 to see if he gets his breath weapon back?
Okay, yep.
No, he does not.
No, okay. Which means then he is going to attack a healer if he can, And GG Summers with 10 health is looking pretty juicy right now.
Oh my god, why are you looking at me, you dumb, dirty dog?
Well, I'm continuing the streak of low rolls, a natural 2.
Yeah, dude, you are rolling
I don't know what's happening.
dog shit. That's a 6, a 1, and then a 2.
I don't know what the hell's happening.
And then above that, that's a 5.
Yep.
And then another 5.
Yep.
And then...
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your history. It's not good.
Yeah. It's a bad night tonight.
It's okay, because that means that GG Summers is still alive.
GG Summers is feeling somehow safe.
I thought she was going to go down, but she does not.
I bet it's because of the pink aura. He couldn't see nothing. He was thinking it was too fabulous.
Oh my god, I love it when men give me credit for things.
Don't worry, GG. I'll still take all the credit for this fight.
Oh my god, I knew you would.
Doesn't hit anything, still takes all the credit.
Traditional man.
Starman is going to use his last free charge of Guiding Bolt. Whoop-ah! That's a 13 to hit. That's not enough.
You get advantage.
Your Fairy Fire will give me advantage, and I rolled an 8 and a 9.
Dude, have you rolled past a
10? I swear to God, not in a long time. So that's going to be...
I gave you advantage to try to help out.
I know. That's a 14 to hit against his 16, which is a miss.
Against his 17.
Because it's the Black Dragon, yeah. Against a 17, which is a miss. So then I guess I'll just fire off a Luminous Arrow as a bonus action. A 2, and then a 19.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, okay, I thought it was going to be the whole way until the end of the episode. Okay, the natural 19 will hit. Okay, so we will do 1d8 plus 3 damage. Oh, a 7 plus 3, 10 damage? How much does he have?
He has
15.
5 health remaining now.
Oh, he's got 5 health left. And there's one person left in the turn order. Dun, 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 dun. Here he comes. The bestial spirit. The honey badger.
The celestial honey badger. Take us home, buddy.
That's 2 hits on his multi-attack. 2d8 plus 12 damage. That's 22 damage from the bestial spirit.
Jesus Christ.
Dead Goddamn!
That honey badger just
It's honey badger time, baby. Goddamn!
The crowd is just like,
My God, ladies and gentlemen, if you have small children, shield their eyes immediately. That small creature's going wild.
I'm fucking ruined.
I'm ruined. No.
Oh, God.
God, no. Well, and that's another pair of dead dragons. You don't see it often, folks, but our champions have prevailed. The crowd goes wild.
Hell yeah. Hell yes. All right. That is going to conclude our combat section of the podcast. And now we're going to head on over to the post talk.
The post talk.
The first thing that I'm going to ask is, what did you think of the Thunderdome?
The Thunderdome encounter. Fun encounter. I really enjoyed the wide open space, but still confined quarters. I liked fighting monsters in waves, having to keep their numbers low so the next waves didn't become overwhelming. It was a fun encounter. Definitely one I would recommend to any DMs out there who are looking to spice up their campaigns.
No, as somebody who, is trying to look at it objectively as just someone who's playing it and to enjoy it, I thoroughly enjoyed doing this Thunderdome style. I really felt like I got to fully test out my characters. And while I wasn't able to navigate traps or do a lot of things like that, this really did feel like a really great way to get to utilize my characters to their fullest extent. And it also had such variety of creatures and monsters for us to fight. And from that variety, we were able to really get thrown things like, all right, here's how your characters would deal with flying, or here's how you deal with this. It felt really good. I really enjoyed that.
It felt like a great playtest. And we had talked about how some of these fights had felt too easy with the new 2024 classes, still using the old 5th edition monsters. So bumping up the challenge rating in this one felt a little better, too. It felt closer. It felt like Stud might actually die. Felt like Gigi might actually have to
Gigi
run.
and Stud were both in trouble at some point. Your characters were fine because of the priority order that we listed. They just, unfortunately, were the brunt of a lot of the attacks. And yeah, it was looking a little dicey. If the dice rolls hadn't been so in our favor this time around, I could definitely have seen one of them get incapacitated.
Also, I would add, it wasn't until the CR monster started to bump up that I really started to feel the threat. A hippogriff is a CR1 monster, probably died turn one. He was nothing.
Especially since our battlefield was split with 2 characters going to one side and 2 characters going to the other side. That means 2 level 3s were going against the CR1, which I guess is normal, but you'd expect some negative consequence to happen from there, and there just really wasn't any. So what was the CR total of this entire encounter?
The total CR for every monster would be 7.5. CR 7.5.
Okay, that felt pretty all right in terms of like a fun, challenging encounter.
Yeah, I would say if you're out there using 5th edition monsters to play with the 2024 new character classes, aim to at least double the CR.
Mind you, we did do this in waves, and if we hadn't done it in waves, it probably would have been a little dicier, but even then, it still felt pretty good in the way that we did it. We probably got it knocked down to a CR 5.5, 6 because we did it in waves, and we had time.
Yeah, could be.
So with that being said, how did you feel about Cheffery White?
Cheffery White, the Oath of Vengeance Paladin. While theory crafting him, I absolutely love him. The ability to hit with advantage and then carry that advantage after that creature dies is so incredibly powerful. What a powerful use of channel divinity. And the prepared spell Hunter's Mark is also pretty strong. If he was hitting, he in theory could do up to like 45, 55 damage even if he was a fire giant.
Yeah, no, theory craft wise, what a strong build. And you did do a lot of positive things with him, even though you missed some attacks that you probably shouldn't have missed it, but it wasn't your fault. You were just rolling poorly. That's the name of the game. That happens sometimes.
Even though I was missing with him, I didn't dislike him. I very much like how striker heavy this paladin can be. This Oath of Vengeance paladin can do a lot of damage and do it consistently, even though I poorly showcased its consistency.
Yeah, but think if you had not gotten advantage on all those attacks and you carried that next attack over to also be like you rolled a 3 and then like a 4 in one roll. And so if one attack you had a 3 and then you had to wait a full turn and then get that 4 attack.
Got him out of the way.
That's not necessarily how dice rolls work, but that means that you would have missed twice in a row instead of missing one time and then next time you do get the hit. So I think that even though it sucked that you were rolling things like double 5s, it still showcased the consistency of Cheffery White, because even though you were rolling terribly, you were still hitting.
Yeah, that's true. He was still doing graze damage here and there.
Honestly, I think compared to the Oath of Devotion Paladin that I played in the first episode, I think both of those Paladins just have a large level of consistency. I think the Path of Vengeance, I think he has more damage to his attacks that he can do. But I think both of them are both very consistent-based characters and both consistent-based strikers, which is a very good thing to have in this game. I would rate both of those paladins very high in terms of fun and just strength.
So I'll tell you this, the Vow of Enmity, which gives you advantage on your attacks at the cost of a channel divinity charge, which you have multiple charges of, at level 3, it seems far more powerful than something like the Great Old One Warlock, which I played a few episodes ago, that their bonus is you can telepathically communicate with a character for up to a mile. Combat-wise, not even a question of which one's more powerful. Having advantage on
absolutely.
All your
and it's not like paladins don't get things in their base class that are good. Paladins also get lay on hands and they get divine strike.
Yes, didn't have to use it because Cheffery never took any damage. Paladins feel very strong.
Oh, their subclasses are great.
They'd be very high up the tier list.
So far, 2 for 2 subclasses. of two of the strongest that I've seen out of any of the subclasses.
No spoiler alerts for that, though. You're going to have to check out our episode on the tier list if you want to know.
Yep. Which should be coming in probably a couple of weeks. Don't want to tease it too much. But yeah, after we're done playtesting all of the subclasses at level 3, we're going to do a tier list of the level 3 subclasses to tell you what we thought of each of them and our opinions of them. So keep an eye out for that. So moving on, how did you feel about Starman?
The Star Druid, I absolutely loved, and I'm considering playing it as my class in the campaign that I'm going to be joining soon. They're very strong. Their star map allows them to cast Guiding Bolt 3 times per long rest, I'm pretty sure. Guiding Bolt is incredibly powerful, and to have 3 free casts of it that don't expend spell slots, plus you automatically know Guidance, arguably one of the most powerful cantrips in the game.
Yeah, no, it's the best utility cantrip in the entire game. And Guiding Bolt it's very strong. If you can hit, giving advantage to your team.
It does a lot of damage and then, gives advantage.
Yeah, well, especially with characters being able to hit so hard now, having advantage on your attack is a very valuable thing to have.
Well, and that's why I went human, so I could take an origin feat of my choice. I chose Lucky, so I could give myself advantage on the attacks that would then grant other people advantage.
No, it was very smart, and it was a good choice. And yeah, Starman ruled.
Yeah, it didn't even get into his starry form, which burnt his wild shape to do the extra bonus archer attacks. I didn't even get into the fact that it could have done dragon or chalice form as well. Very useful. It could switch into chalice form and do extra healing whenever you heal.
Oh, that's great.
That's big.
No, that's huge. Yeah, dude, I'm not going to lie. Right now, it seems like the subclasses for Druid and Paladin.
Very strong.
Thoroughly impressed with both of them. I really enjoyed the Star Druid. I really enjoyed the Sea Druid. I've really enjoyed both Paladins, both as playing them and watching them be played. I have loved them. In the 2024 rules so far, those are my 2 favorite classes. Monk is up there as well. But yeah, those 2 just kind of rule, man.
I might say these are the 2 favorite classes I have played. This Druid and this Paladin could be my favorite 2. Combat-wise speaking, yeah.
Even then, like, Paladins get so many, like, social skills outside of it. So
they do.
If you want to role play with them, it's super easy to do that. If you want to do things like speak with animals, or if you want to turn into a spider and crawl into a space and then spy on a bunch of people, it's like you can do that with a druid. They just have a lot of versatility and a lot of fun things that they can do out of combat, including the things that they can do in combat. Yeah, it's just, they're 2 really cool classes.
Honestly, they're insanely cool.
I'm a pretty big fan of both of them as well. I've been very, very impressed.
And then, so what did you think of your classes? What did you think of your dancer bard, Gigi Summers?
So character-wise and voice-wise, I loved playing Gigi Summers. I think she was super fun. That being said, the unarmed strike gimmick was fun. It was fun and it was cool. A passive that I didn't really talk about is that Gigi had 16 AC, and that's because, yeah, that's obviously pretty good. And it's because she is a dancer, and from the dancing, she gets dazzling footwork, which gives you advantage on all charisma dances, but it also gives you your charisma modifier to your AC, which is pretty good. A 16 AC on a caster is already pretty sweet.
Insane.
She only has 21 health, so she's not like too tanky or anything like that, but like it's still, that is a perfectly like, hey, that's cool. You can always take the farmer feat or something like that to buff up her health even more. And then she's kind of like this weird off tank that can kind of take hits. So that's cool. There's some versatility there. I did like the gimmick of when you cast a bardic inspiration, you attack with her. That was fun.
That was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool, especially since I enlarged her beforehand to get that extra damage. That being said, I did have to use a level 2 spell slot to give her an extra 1d4 on the hit. That way I could, really get the unarmed strike thing. I wouldn't say it's the strongest bard subclass by any means. The College of Glamour Bard so far has taken that by a country mile. But in terms of just like, if you're looking to play like a fun subclass,
it looked fun. Yeah,
it was fun to play. And so if you're taking optimization out of the equation and you want to play a character who you want to play them a little bit more thematically, and you still want to have that usefulness, but it's maybe not as optimized as another subclass.
It's not as important for you to swing with a great sword every turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Do the most damage every turn.
Yeah, which she helped chip away at a lot of damage. I think she's the one that killed the Harpy in this episode.
Yeah, no, she was doing well.
Yeah, and so she performed well. And if I had not rolled as well as I did on a lot of those attacks, she could have felt frustrating to play, because if I missed all of her Bardic Inspiration bonus attacks, well, then that's kind of a bummer. But I didn't, and I hit, so it felt good. So I would say if you're looking for a fun subclass to play, Dancer Bard, perfectly viable.
I really enjoyed watching you play her. She seemed fun, even if she wasn't necessarily pulling some of the big numbers that other classes might be able to do. She still seemed very useful.
She, I think, was very good at helping out with chip damage.
Yeah, she seemed like an off-damage character.
She is an off-damage, and I think having Cure Wounds and having things like Fairy Fire were probably really good choices for her.
If I was going to put her in the Final Fantasy world, I would call her a red mage.
Yeah, she was kind of red mage.
Even though Dancer is a class.
Even though Dancer is a class.
Fantasy.
Yes, that is true.
I would still call her kind of a red mage in that she can do a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And then, so how did you like Stud Manley, your champion fighter?
Once again, I like the characterization and voice that I did for him. It was just kind of fun playing a straightforward kind of fightery character. But in terms of the mechanics of a championship fighters are the tutorial class. If someone has never played D&D before, if you have a friend who wants to try D&D out and doesn't play tactical role-playing games and doesn't want to get overwhelmed, Championship Fighter is the single best class that you can play. It is straightforward, it's consistent, it's good, but it's not super flashy or anything like that. It's nice to be able to pull off a crit, and if once you hit level 4 with him and you can get the Piercer feat, I think that's really where a championship fighter starts to pop off, because then instead of doing 2-weapon fighting, you can do a rapier, and when you get the Vex on the rapier and you are attacking with advantage, if you roll a 19 or a 20, instead of rolling 1d8, you roll 3d8, because that feat allows you to roll an extra damage die on top of the crit damage. So you're rolling 3d8 for that as well. So they can pop off and they can be pretty good, but because of the level that we were at, I used 2 swords to try to get as many crits as possible, and I crit twice during the thing, and that was cool.
That was pretty good. But more importantly, did you have fun playing the character?
I wouldn't pick it over other fighter subclasses just because I've played a lot of games. I would say the only reason I would pick it is if I wanted to play someone that I knew would be consistent and good, but I mostly wanted to focus on role playing. It's really hard to mess them up. So I think they're good, but I like to play characters just with a little bit more meat and complexity to them. So even though I was hitting with him consistently and I was doing a bunch of like consistent damage, it didn't feel as fun as like playing a Paladin and you hit 2d6 plus 2d8 plus 1d4 all in one attack, and you do this huge burst and you get a plus 8 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely, in terms of a melee-oriented class, feels better to me than, hey, I'm going to keep rolling and consistently hit, and hopefully I'll get a crit.
It's the real meat and potatoes of
it is
D&D.
a meat and potatoes style. And I do think this class, I think if I had done them more focused on being a tank and been like, all right, I'll give them 17 AC, I'll give them a rapier in their hand, and then it's my job to just like try to be in a position to soak damage, and then using my crits to reposition so I can get in the best position to crit. Maybe I would have liked that more, because then that would have felt great. But as a damage dealer and as a striker, I've just played other strikers that I had more fun with. I like GG Summers as a off striker more than I liked Stud Manley.
Wow, okay. That's good insight right there. So what would you recommend to people who might be thinking about playing the character?
I would say take advantage of being able to swap out your fighting styles each level, so you can change how your character fights each level. So probably doing more of an archer build in the first 3 levels, and then once you can get that piercing feat, you can either go and do the one where it gives you +2 damage when you hit with one weapon. That is pretty good to do with a rapier, and then make them more of a tank-oriented class. Or if you want to lean more into the archer style, you could also take the piercer and deal piercing damage with the crossbow. Or you could do, I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff you could do. As I said, if you have a friend who wants to get into D&D and it's their very first time and you don't want to overwhelm them, Championship Fighter. That's 100%. If you're not starting at level 1 and, for whatever reason, and you're starting at level 3, 100% Championship Fighter. That's the class to play.
Well, I think that's some really good insight. Is there anything you want to add before we transition into the wrap-up?
No, honestly, this is probably one of my favorite episodes that we've done, so I had a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm just having a good time.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun too, and I think the only thing I would say is if you were looking to play a Starry Druid or a Oath of Vengeance Paladin, do it. Do it yesterday. Do it the day before. Keep doing it. A fantastic choice. Keep making these great choices that you intend to make.
Honestly, so good. And for like a one-shot, or if you wanted to play a cool thematic character, Dancer Bard is totally viable. Super fun.
Yeah, okay. I think that's it for me. Anything else from you?
Perfect. No, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for listening. As we explore and we play test these new encounters and do all these things, we are really learning how to do this along the way, and we hope that we're providing something entertaining and of value to you guys. We want to make sure that you guys are having a good time, and we
hope you're having a good time.
We do. We hope you're having a good time. We certainly are. We're having
yeah.
fun. So I guess that's the most important thing for us, but if you guys have taken the time to listen to this, I hope you're having fun too.
You rule. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hope you're having a good time. Keep having a good time with us.
Yeah, feel free to reach out to us. We're going to set up a Patreon, and we're going to include these encounters that we have in the Patreon. So if you're interested in that.
So you guys can run them.
So you guys could run them. We'll also have different breakdowns of our classes and our opinions about all those things up on our Patreon. We'll just have a bunch of stuff for you guys there.
We're going to put good stuff up there. We're going to figure out how it's done, and we're going to give you guys the goods.
Yep. So if you're ever interested in that, that's super cool. If not, hey, we just appreciate you guys hanging out.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to tell a friend about us, even better. That would rule.
Even better. That's a cool guy right there.
Dude, Justin, do you know how to market a podcast?
No.
Me neither. So we're going to figure it out together.
Let's do it, boys.
And so any help that you guys could do, any reviews that you could leave for us on Apple Podcasts or any of the other sites, I know it seems silly, but that stuff really helps us out. And
it helps big. You guys would rule forever.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
I don't know necessarily what our dreams and ambitions with this podcast are, but we're planning on releasing it weekly and having fun along the way. And hopefully we catch a couple listeners, and yeah, you guys enjoy it.
Happy to bring you guys along for the ride.
Yeah, I hope you guys like our twisted sense of humor and our wicked insights.
Our dumb, wicked jokes.
All right, cool. Well, I have been Nick.
I've been Justin.
And this is Roll for Improvement. Thanks again, guys.
Peace out, guys. Doop, doop, doop.